So, next question. Why do I feel stuck in life? And how can I find my purpose? Fucking hell. It's a pretty deep question, that.
That is quite a deep question.
Why do I feel stuck in life? And how can I find my purpose?
I'd say by exploring your curiosity. So it depends where this person's at in life, doesn't it? You know, what's the stuck? What's the feeling of stuck? What does that mean? And I don't want to just, you know, obviously if I'm in a coaching call, I'd ask more questions about what that means. But for the purpose piece, it's whatever you're curious about doing, whether it's a different job, whether it's starting the business, whether it's doing something on the side, whatever it is, start exploring that. Just get out. Just go do.
So,
you know, if you're interested in starting a business on the side, let's just, you know, coaching business, for example. I don't know, even if it's a PT, I don't know, anything. Just go and connect with people that are already doing it. Go and be a detective. Go try things out.
So, I love the actual meaning of words because it then gives you an understanding about the weight and the power of which the words can hold over you.
You're going to go say stuck.
Yeah. Unable to move from a particular position or place, or unable to change a situation. Now, people might go, oh yeah, it's a bit pernickety, that, a bit pedantic. You said it. You said the word stuck.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the common thing, right, that people come back with. Because it goes to their inner child, they feel like they've been criticised. Well, I'm not criticising you, I'm challenging the word. You said stuck. This is what stuck means. Is this what you mean? And if it is, that's also okay.
Yeah.
It's not me judging. Oh, you mean stuck, do you? Dickhead. No.
they may say, well, I feel like I'm not progressing.
Correct.
In life, like in my career.
I'm frustrated in my job. Right. Yeah. So you're frustrated in your job. What is causing the frustration in your job? I feel like there's no progression there. So you don't see a future. Yes. So the only certainty that you have is a little bit of boredom and perhaps misery and no progress. And we know that progress equals happiness. Would you agree? Yes. So that's what's happening. You feel like, what happens when you do that? I feel like I'm maybe wasting my life. What happens when you feel like you're wasting your life? Well, I watched my dad be in a career for 40 years and he was miserable for 25 years. And oh shit. Now we're getting to what's happening.
Yeah.
What's really happening is that you're fearful of not becoming like your father because they're a bad person, perhaps, but you're fearful of being miserable later on in life. That's just a for instance, of course, right? But that's what's really going on. So it's sorry, dog's just walked in. Hi, George. I think that being or feeling stuck and being stuck are two very different things. You're entitled to feel stuck, but let's be honest, you aren't. No. Jim Rohn once said, if you don't like where you're at, move. You're not a tree.
Yeah, I was just thinking of something like, I was like, you're just stuck like this. Like, move, go do something.
If you don't like where you're at, then move.
Yeah.
Right? You can change it. If you are overweight.
I can't do that.
If you are overweight, you can start to change. You can make it happen. You can physically get up and go walking, and then you can start eating a bit healthier and drinking a bit more water. And yes, there's loads of complexities around fucking eating challenges and why you eat too much junk food in the first place. I get it. I really do. However,
they're fearful of the change, though.
Yeah, but fuck me. Like, this is a limitation that you're putting on yourself. Now, how do I find my purpose? Finding it would insinuate that you've lost it. So I would say, when do you feel like you started to lose your purpose? And what do you define as your purpose?
Yeah, I was going to say that, because you may have purpose like in being a father, being a dad.
Yeah.
That could be a tick. Oh yeah, my relationship with children's fine. Okay, so it's purpose in your career, in your business. It's that, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, what does that bit mean? But yeah.
Yeah, because you might have absolute clarity when it comes to CrossFit.
Yeah.
You might feel like your career is something that is almost keeping you imprisoned because of the salary. We work with loads of successful people financially that are miserable as fuck. Yeah. because they're in a job that has given them something, it's provided the house, and it's given them the car, the holiday. Yeah, how can they still be miserable? Well, you don't know what their goals are, right? It could be that they might be at their absolute happiest when they're fucking, I don't know, teaching someone how to play the guitar. Oh, but it's only going to make this amount of money. Yeah, but you might be fucking unbelievably fulfilled every single day.
Yeah.
You might be really happy every single day. And I'll ask you another question. The money that you're looking to attain has got you to this position of misery. So now you're saying, yeah, but it won't give me the money. Well, you've got the fucking money and you're still miserable. So what are you talking about? You've had it both sides. So
yeah, it's the doing, isn't it? It's the finding out, exploring. And then it's like when we started the business. I mean, you did it, didn't you? You went and before A Game formed and you were doing your own thing, you went and did some like free coaching and you went to the bars and did some free corporate work. You were doing it to find out if this is something I can turn into.
And also if I liked it.
Exactly. We've done it in our business, like when we've not necessarily plate span, but we've tried a different idea and gone, do we like doing this? We don't know. Let's just try it. Let's just see, you know? So, yeah, exploring it and do an assessment, see if you like it.
Yeah, I'll give a very quick story. So, a former client, IT consultant, earning, I don't know, I think it was 80 to 90,000 pounds a year. Absolutely miserable, Adam. Hate my career. Dread every Monday. Okay, no problem. What part of the job don't you like? I hate team meetings. My boss is a dick. I hate having to wear a fucking shirt and tie to work. Blah, 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 blah. Cool, no problem. Is there anything else that you're curious about, a different career perhaps, because you have only been in this industry for 20 plus years? You know what? I've got a real passion for helping people. And a few weeks ago, I was helping a friend of mine teach football to kids. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. He goes, when I go watch my son, it's amazing and I have a great time. And it just really appeals to me. I was like, right, okay. Well, could you ask said friend if you can shadow them for the whole weekend and run the team and lay the kit out and do this and do that? And he said, yeah, sure. I was like, great. So I said, just give it a go for free and just see if you like it. Spoke to a friend, went to go do it. Next week, how'd you get on, mate? I fucking hated it. I said, okay, why? It was pissing it down. The kids were really annoying. The parents on the side were even worse. They all just threw the bibs on the floor, which I had to pick up. It wasn't what I thought it would be, etc., etc. I said, look, he goes, but I love football, Adam. I said, that's great, mate. I love that you love football. Maybe you could start playing it a bit more again. Maybe you could just keep watching it. Maybe you could start a little podcast on the side with a friend if you like talking about it. A YouTube channel that costs nothing in reality when you first begin. Yeah. So maybe you could do that. I said, but let's revisit the IT situation. What is it that you love? I love problem solving. And I actually really like working with computers. I said, okay, so you don't like getting disrespected by your boss. You don't like pointless meetings. You don't like the whole rigmarole of going into work every day and 9 to 5, getting stuck in traffic both ways and wearing a fucking shirt from Next and a tie and going for Tesco meal deals. You don't like that? No. Would you say you've got enough knowledge to maybe try this out on your own? Oh, 100%. I could do this on my own. It's just the cost of running a business though, isn't it? I said, like, what? For starting an IT consultancy company. So I don't know the exact intricacies, mate, but I would imagine it's not going to be too expensive. So again, we got to the bottom of it. And after about 2 months, he handed his notice in and went off on his own. Now he's earning about 50 or 60 for his own business now, but his fulfillment level has gone through the fucking roof. He's only working like 5 hours a day now. So his hourly rate technically is actually increased.
Yeah, so he's dug into all the things that he enjoys doing. And then probably outsource the rest, which is what we do in our business.
Correct. Yeah. So he loves working with computers. He loves problem solving. He loves being the guy that people ring and gives them a bit of significance. And, I can help with this and I can help with that. But without getting told when he can go on holiday, how long he's got on idle time for his fucking go for a piss and go for a cigarette or whatever. He's absolutely loving life and thriving. So that's just a very rough and quick example from someone that we've worked with before. But as Mayhew says, lean into the curiosity, give it a go. You
Right.
don't know.
I don't know.
What intrigues you? What do you think might inspire you? And then try it first before you leave that career that you've built for 15, 20 years.
And don't just try it once.
Yeah, and go, oh, that was
Yeah,
shit.
That was shit, and I did that. No.
Give it a few
Go
times and then, okay. Because equally, that's a great point, actually. If you do go to piano lessons or dance class or play tennis, and you might think, I'm really shit at this, and you become frustrated straight away. But if you give it 5 to 6 weeks, and then you realise, and we're talking more about hobbies and we are careers here, but it might be that you're lacking purpose with exercise, it might be in your career, it might be in your relationship, but saying it as a blanket term, I've lost my purpose or I want to find my purpose, what do you mean? Yeah. What area?